another land. Oh, well, we were so good. Wait, that was actually insane. Yeah, that was... Hello YouTube, welcome to MTGA. Today we are going to have a look at A-Phylath, World Sculptor, and Historic Brawl. This deck aims to win by playing a bunch of lands, getting landfall triggers, sacrificing the lands, and then replaying them from the graveyard for additional landfall triggers. This deck has a new and fun rebalanced commander, and the thing that changed on A-Phylath is that he also now gives the plant tokens trample. So you don't have to worry about your the fact that your huge plant token just gets jumped to death, and that is pretty great. We have a lot of non-basics, as you can see, but not too many, because in the end it doesn't matter too much if I make 10 or 6 or 5 plants. I just need a couple of plants that I can put counters on, really. And second of all, I have a bunch of effects, pretty much all of the effects that sacrifice lands, even cards like Lotus Field that when they come into play they sacrifice additional lands, and then I can sacrifice my non-basic lands to that, and then I can just replay them again later on, and it's all fine and dandy basically. At the top end we just have huge cards that either just have disgusting landfall triggers, or we have something like a Multani or an Ulvenwald Hydra, cards that just have huge amounts of power, and then we draw cards with cards like Return of the Wild Speaker and Momentous Fall, sacrificing these cards and just drawing a ton of cards doing so, because like if we just play 2 lands, we have an 8/8 on the field, like an 8/8 plant that we can just sacrifice, and because Gruul landfall tends to run out of cards, and I just try to really avoid doing that. We basically have all the effects that recur lands from our graveyard to the battlefield. Crucible of Worlds, we have World Shaper, Splendid Reclamation, basically all of them, and then we can also just utilize cards like Cathartic Reunion, because we just discard lands and then we just play them again. Anyways, enough talking. If you like this deck, please throw me a like, and please subscribe to the channel, and yeah, let's do this. We are ready to play against Olivia Crimson Bright, and let's see. Oh, that's a Lotus Cobra. We're on the draw, so keeping a 2-lander should be absolutely fine here. We just need to draw 1 land, and we have a bunch of them in the deck, so not too worried right now. Because with Harrow, Remnant Excavator, oh yeah, perfect. Between like Harrow, Remnant Excavator, and Wayward Sawtooth, we can just do disgusting value plays basically. If they don't kill the Cobra, that would be absolutely insane here. Oh, they do kill it, right? Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, because like with Harrow, that is just extremely disgusting. Not sure what to play next turn. Probably Harrow. If I draw an additional land, I'm probably just going with the Sawtooth instead. Okay. It is... yeah, I like going Harrow into Reclaimer. Then... get more green, probably. I'm fine with just having 1 red source here. So we avoid taking the snowlands in this deck because they're just basically only there for Into the North. Maybe playing 5 is too many already. The downside to playing snowlands, if you asked, is Redain, and Redain is a popular card, so that's why we don't run that many snowlands. Sawtooth plus Excavator, like, let's see. I can go Excavator, play the land from the grave, and activate Reclaimer. I think that's fine. And then I can just grab a Fabled Passage out of the deck. And that should be extremely beneficial for me. Ooh, there is an additional land, but I kind of like to play the land from the grave here. Go with you. And pass turn. And next turn we just absolutely like pop off basically and just start pumping out lands again and again. I'm wondering what they demonic Grim tutored for. Maybe it was just ramp, maybe it was a discard spell, maybe it was a fatty. Okay, that doesn't do too much. Okay, sacrifice you, get a Fabled Passage. Seems like the best choice here. Oh my god. Yes. Okay. We activate Fabled Passage. And now we start skewed swarming. Sure, let's get a Mountaineer. Yep, play you. I think that was one of the absolute best draws I could have gotten there, right? Yep, Wayward Sawtooth. We have officially ascended as well. And yeah, I'd say that was a pretty decent turn overall. They get a board wipe, but I still have like the Ashaya into Return of the Wildspeaker redraw available. Still need a couple more land drops to do that in the exact same turn though. And just having A-Phylath is also pretty great. None of these are plants, right? Yeah. But still, pretty good. Yeah, so these all turn into plants when I play Shaya. Okay, this is disgusting, isn't it? I could go... Do I want to draw a million cards with return? Or do I want to try to kill it? I think I want to draw a million cards. Sure, let's try it. Yep. And now every creature we play is also a forest. Yeah, and they see the writing on the wall here, and that would have just... Man, that was brutal. GG. We are ready to play against the Keeper of the Archive. I don't know his name anymore. Oh, Ormos Archive Keeper. Okay. I like this hand, actually. I can cycle the Tranquil Thicket. I'm probably not cycling the Sheltered Thicket, though. And then I can just hit my land drop with the Crucible of World as well. Merit Slumber, sure. Seems good. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Well, if I had that in hand earlier, I would have cycled on turn 1 and turn 2, but like I couldn't know this, right? So sure, start cycling. And then maybe we draw. Okay. Was going to say maybe we draw a 1-drop. Now the question is, do I want to play out the smashing? Do I just want to keep it? Oh, interesting. Let's play this out now. Shelter Thicket is a forest for Nissa, so that is pretty good here. How many snow permanents do they need for Merit Lage? It's 10? Yeah, 10 or more snow permanents. Okay. So we have a bunch of time to work with here. I really want them to tap out because I feel like getting the Crucible of Worlds into play is one of the most important things here. Wouldn't be the end of the world. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Get 2 treasures and I get to... Oh my lord. You know what? You just... Oh, yes. Do I like the scape shift? Kind of do, but at the same time... I don't need it, Okay, let's try the scape shift on top. Yep. And now let's pop off. And just... play Nissa while it can resolve, right? Into...
I will protect the virtue of this world.
Do I untap this now or do I untap this later? Because like now I would hold up a braid. But I think I want the additional mana next turn. Okay. If they tap out again, that would make me so... Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay. I think we start by attacking, and because we're like sacrificing this immediately anyways. Okay. Boom. 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 Scape shift. Honestly, no. Let's play my land first. Like this. Now, scape shift all of them. And I feel like I want to get a Fabled Passage, a Highland Forest here, because it's also forest, and then 2 basic forests. Seems good. Now I can untap a basic forest here and get a Crucible of Worlds into play. Oh yeah, I like this a lot. Let's go. I feel like that was a great turn of events for us. We want like additional land drops effects obviously, but so far I'm pretty happy how this turns out. Next turn I can go A-Phylath, then I crack the Fabled Passage. So now A-Phylath. Yep. Now I play land from the grave. Wait, no, I can just crack this Fabled Passage now. I am already controlling enough lands here, right? Yeah. And then I can just draw basics out of the deck with Fabled Passage. Okay, you. And I think I just want to draw a ton of cards with Momentous Fall here. Oh, I know what I can do as well. Ooh. That would be filthy. Just create a huge board with Splendid Reclamation, right? Or do I just... Yeah. I like it. Yep. Spread the pain a bit. And now we untap the Highland Forest and I abrade the Nyx Lotus so they have less mana. Seems good. Man, that was pretty nutty. Yeah, not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. Next turn I could ult Nissa, but they're likely going to attack it with Ormos, which is fine. Like, Nissa already did its job. Like, if Nissa just like gets mind controlled, like just stalled, I don't even care at this point. What I do care is having one of these in play for the Momentous Fall if I need it. But man, that was insane. So let's see. Yep, Ormos activates. Discard 3, draw. And they die. GG. We are ready to play against Chatterfang. And that's a hand. Let's go. We keep it. Funnily enough, the Den of the Bugbear will always come into play tapped here. It's going to be weird. Yep, resolve, sure. We draw a card for turn, now we once upon a time probably just get a land. Ooh, or a World Shaper. If we just get lands, then the Cultivator Colossus can do work. The World Shaper can be played quite early here, and then just start working from that point on. The Multani is a real threat they have to deal with, but I think I have enough threats here. I could go with Tangled or Hedron to ramp towards these threats, but I think I do like the World Shaper. Okay. And then we put the Den of the Bugbear into play, because that will always come into play tapped anyways. It's a bit awkward. Yep, mine's still next turn. We crack Evolving Wild. Oh, wait. Do I want to resolve this? No, I think getting the World Shaper out on turn 4 might be still our best bet, right? But Evolving Wilds plus Crucible is obviously amazing. We just get Forest, sure. Oh, Ravenous Squirrel is an extremely potent card from their side. Yo, am I dreaming? This is so beautiful. Okay. Pass turn. Sadly, we don't have enough lands to go like Wayward Sawtooth, Land, Crucible. So I think it's like just Crucible next turn. Guarantee the land drop here. They have kept a no green hand, but arguably it was a good one, right? Like there are worse non-green hands. Okay, yeah, we swing in with World Shaper, I believe. Yep. Yep, there is one land. I like it. Crucible and make our land drop, and we always use the fetch land because it just returns to the graveyard again, so that's pretty good. And just get like one basic mountain maybe, and then we're fine. We're really just splashing red in this deck. Additional land drops is what I want here, so Wayward Sawtooth will probably come in handy. Also, if you want to play around kill spells, play the Wayward Sawtooth after you played your first land drops. Otherwise, they can respond to the Evolving Wild trigger. So let's do that. And I'm going to keep lands in hand just for the Cultivator Colossus. Hope that makes sense. Forest. Yep, more land drops. Man, we were just lucky that they didn't have any green here. Forest. And I believe the deck can just run out of lands extremely quickly. Maybe I should have milled first to increase the likelihood of actually having lands in the graveyard with World Shaper. Yeah, maybe that probably a sequencing error, right? I could cash in the Rishkra's expertise to draw 5 and then put an Elgar Growth into play, or that just happens. Yeah, GG I guess. We are ready to play against Yarok the Desecrated, and I think that's keepable, especially since we're on the play against Yarok, which traditionally is a slower deck, and they have lost Agent of Treachery and Field of the Dead in the same band, so their top end is much less scary than it used to be. Because I have Land Elves in the deck, I'm going to use Once Upon a Time on turn 1 here. Ooh, I do like... Honestly, I feel like the best one is just going to be Dryad of the Elysian Grove with additional land drops. I don't think I need to worry about having lands in the graveyard at all because of World Shaper. Could also go with the Augur, but then yeah, I think Dryad might just be the best choice here. Okay. Ooh, that's a goose. Yep, and we sneak in an Ozolith, so that's pretty neat. Ozolith is for sure not, like, it's not a necessary card in this deck, it's just a cool little combo with A-Phylath. Because, like, once you, like, just pop off once, it's getting stored in that Ozolith, and that's just amazing, right? Do they follow it up with, like, a Boreal Grazer Landwells? Oh, speaking of a Boreal Grazer, yeah, just get additional lands here. I just need more lands, honestly. So, yep, double forest. If I really want to draw in one more land here, that would allow me to go World Shaper, Grazer, and drop a land from the hand. And after that, I don't think I need to worry about land drops with the Crucible, Dryad, World Shaper milling me. Okay, it's fine. Oh yes, let's go. Yep, play. Yep. Well, now it's kind of awkward. I want to fetch land. It's like this, all these land tutors in the deck are there just to get the fetch lands, basically. Maybe I should even consider just running the 5 mana land tutor in the deck. I think that's for sure a thing you can consider. I just didn't put it in because field is gone and then it lost a lot of its power, basically. I'd rather have early ramp than ramping on 5 mana. Okay. They don't attack? They do attack? Do they attack? Maybe they attack? It's a yes, no, maybe. Ooh! Honestly, that was one of the best draws here that we could have gotten, because now we just get our Fabled Passage. Okay, do we World Shaper? Do we need the additional land drops? Sure. Why not? Yep. Yep, that's one additional land. Sure. And next turn we can... We can't go A-Phylath and then, like... It's a bit awkward. If I had like 2 untapped lands here, then I could go like A-Phylath, Crag Passage, Crucible, and yada yada yada, but not like this. So let's see. Ulvenwald Hydra having reach is pretty good. Great Hench, sure, that is also just a pretty good card. They can even activate the Gilded Goose and then just absolutely pop off next turn. Which I think is fine. I can't attack with the Hydra, otherwise they just block with Yarok, exile it from the graveyard, put it into command zone. Now they have a 1/1 copy of Yarok on the field, and then in the command zone it's like... Oh, they go for the 4 mana play here, sure. That's pretty cool. And now they just... Like, if they have a Questing Beast or something like that... Oh, that's a... Oh, I like that play. I'm a big fan of bringing the Fabled Passage back. Oh my god! Yeah, you guys know what we're doing here, right? Crack you. Maybe I should have just started with this. Crack you. And I have 18 basics in the deck, but I believe we can just run out of them pretty quickly. Because considering that is our turn, that is pretty nutty. Yep. Yep, it is pretty nice opponent, I agree. And forest. And sure. Right is a bit annoying to handle. And that is it. I'm not going to crack the Fabled Passage just yet, because that allows me to do things with A-Phylath the next turn. Maybe I should have just went for Evolving Wilds and then, but it's the question, what's better? Oh my lord. That's why they went for the Fabled Passage, huh? Is it 6 lands or 7? It's 6 lands. Okay, so they have 9 Scoots now. Kind of want to find my own Scoot Swarm, but if I have like a Finale of Devastation, I'm just going to kill them with Crater of anyways. Man, just glad they did. So then it's 20. So they go to 9, and then it's 27, and then yeah, something, right? Not too bad. We die in like 2 to 3 turns to those Scoot Swarms. But if they have like additional land drops here, that is like awful, right? Okay, they just go with Atris and draw 2 cards and just a whole pile of piles and okay, bunch of value. We need to draw a finisher here. I'd rather, so between these two, what do I rather have? Like let them have. I feel like I want them to have the Dream Eater, but if I give them like a pile like this, they're just like not going to take. Yeah, I feel like I have to do it like this. If they took the E2 extinction, sure. And now they have removal, and I don't want them to have the Meteor Golem, to be honest. Okay. Oh my god, it's popping off. Honestly, I can stabilize. Because I'm just creating so many +1/+1 counters on the plans that it's going to be insane. Or I could... Oh my god, I know what I'm going to do. I can tick up the Blast Zone to 3. That will destroy my Crucible. But I think I'm fine with trading like Crucible, Azusa and whatnot for... Just, you know, the fact that I don't want to die. Yeah, not dying is pretty good, and I still have the Ramanip Excavator on the field. I'm just going to spread the love here, basically. Yep, sure. That is a ton of landfall triggers. Yeah, and those two don't deal with lands, so that is pretty great for me. I wanna... Please, thank you. Yep, A-Phylath, putting more counters on things. Another Fabled Passage crack. Yep. Beautiful. Notably, Fabled Passage, like even if I don't have any basic left, it just still guarantees me like landfall triggers. Like at half the quantity basically, but that's not too bad, right? Okay, and here we just pass the turn. Like, sadly Ulvenwald Hydra doesn't have trample, otherwise I would have taken an attack here, I think. But the good thing is they only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 mana next turn, likely. Oh, now it's only... They do make a shit ton of Scoot Swarms here, but all of these have CMC 3, and I can just blast on them hopefully next turn. If they drop a Crater-Off, I'm obviously so dead. Especially with like the double Yarok battle cry. It's insane then, but I think I can handle it. Well, not the Crater-Off, but like the other, everything else basically. I just don't want removal for the Blast Zone to happen. That would be the most unfortunate thing. Resolve all. Yep. Honestly, I would also be fine with just a board wipe, because that would mean like the Ozolith just gets a ton of counters, and then I can just start pressuring with other things. It's okay. Yep, sure. Ozolith being gone probably though. Right? Ulvenwald Hydra and the Ozolith, I guess. Oh, Crucible. Yeah, take the Crucible. Take the Crucible, I know you want to. Okay, it's the Ozolith. Yeah. Opponent makes the right call. But at the same time, can't I just, like, win next turn anyways? Yeah, right? I think that's still just a ton of damage, isn't it? So I'm going to crack the Blast Zone after I've made all my land drops on the graveyard here. Seems like the correct thing to do. They have 3 mana up. That's not 4, so that's good news. Old Drifter. Okay, yeah, I think that's lethal. Yep, resolve all. Pretty good. Yep, and then they get more Mold Drifters with the Nightmare Shepherd. Man, this is... They're drawing so many cards here. Like, each Mold Drifter draws them, what? 4, 5, 6 cards? Right? Yeah, each Mold Drifter... Well, this is 4 and then the original one was 6. Okay. And Blast Zone just gets them here. Right? So put 2 counters on Blast Zone. Let's go to my turn, and I'm going to use all these like additional land drops before everything here blows away. And they go to discard, and that honestly takes some time. I wish there was like a better interface for like if you have like a ton of cards in hand. Maybe like a scroll thing like on Magic Online. Because like you have to be so finicky with your cursor. It's awful. Like this is like nothing, right? Like I had a game in a tournament where I played Lear, totally popped off, and had 60 cards in my graveyard and hand combined, and I just couldn't see anything. So that was a bit weird. Okay, yeah, let's make our land drops first, and give all these plants trample until the end of turn. That's going to be extremely relevant, actually. Yep. You get trample. You do your thing. And then we fetch another one. We have 4 land drops each turn, right? Yeah, 4. And fetch another basic. Man, this whole graveyard package, like I wasn't initially sure how it would work out, but it's great. It's absolutely great. Fantastic, as you can see. Like all your land tutours, you don't get field nowadays since it's banned. You just grab a fetch land, and it's really cool. It's really cool. I mean, obviously, guys, imagine this with field, right? But card is no more in this format. Sad reality. Yep. And now everything has trample, and I'm just... Oh, that perfectly worked out, didn't it? Now, boom. Blast you up.
I sure belly flopped.
And obviously some of the cards return here with Nightmare Shepherd, but it's only 1 Skewed Swarm. And I can just, like, attack them So that's pretty great. I'm not sure if I want to like Valakut Awakening this Random Excavator away. Probably not. Let's see. Is that even enough damage from my side? So 20 and then 8 times 4. That's 60. 60 damage? No, 8 times 6. Not 5. So it's 68 damage. And then 68. 73. Yeah. 73 damage coming at your face. Also, A-Phylath himself has trampled, so that's pretty neat. Yeah, I think they're just dead here, aren't they? Yep, attack. Yep. They don't have too many options. Yeah, and they're dead. Right? No, they're... I think they're exactly like not dead. Because they also get life from Yerok? Oh, no. Okay, perfect. We did it! Math. GG. We beat almost 100 Scoot Swarms on the field. That was cool. We are ready to play against Old Rutstein. And sure, this hand seems fine, I guess. Do we want to... I think we... one more red would be nice. Like, it's unusual for us to have so much red in hand. Valakut Exploration is a pretty cool card, though. Gives us a bit of card advantage. It's nice. So let's see. I'm interested what this Rutstein player does. Like, there's some self-mill, but there was also a really cool affinity variant. Yeah, bunch of cool things you can do with him. Yep, hello, my friend. I'm starting by playing a forest. Oh, where were you last turn? Since I have that now, I feel like I just wanna... it's in... Okay, if I played this as a... Okay. I could have, like, just went Grazer and then played this tapped. Okay. It's interesting. Like, this is potentially more ramp in the end, right? Because, like, I can go exploration, play land. Oh, okay. Now we just have to use exploration, don't we? Then... Yep. We need to top deck a land, though. Sure, that's fine if that hits the graveyard. I don't see the point of playing Grazer here. Interesting. Feel like maybe I've made a little mistake here. Oh, okay, we have a land. I repeat, we have a land. Yep. Land off the top. Oh, that's kind of a land. I like that. Beanstalk. Get another land. Forest. Yep. Another land. Yep. Another land. Oh well, we were so good. Wait, that was actually insane. Yeah, that was. Wow. Just wow. A Valakut Exploration popping off. Well, also somebody pointed this out to me like the other day, and now it's annoying me as well. So I'm always holding priority here because I could activate Lair of the Hydra because it's X and 1 green, right here, like this. It's offering me to do this. But it literally says on the card X can't be 0. But it's holding my priority up when I only have one land, so I can't do X equals 0, which is, in my opinion, pretty hilarious. Okay, we have another land. I repeat, we have another land. And with Azusa and lithoforming, I think we just play our deck here, don't we? Oh man, I'm so excited for this. It is the thing that's happening. 1, 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no. We need. We can only activate for 7 though. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hope they don't have a kill spell for Azusa. But, oh my lord. Yep, that's thanks, because we're awesome. And now we are popping off. All of these lands enter the battlefield tapped. So that is a thing. We need to... Okay, I want to have one untapped land. One untapped land. Oh no, wait, no, that doesn't matter anyways. Wait, that was kind of awful now, wasn't it? It was kind of awful. Not gonna lie. Okay. Maybe that wasn't the smartest thing to do here. It looked really cool, but then I played it and it wasn't cool. What could we have done better here? Maybe do the whole ordeal while... Like, I maybe should have... I feel like lithoforming is probably stronger when I already have a landfall payoff on the field. I mean, I have one, but, you know, kind of a bit unlucky. But, like, probably, like, Zendika's Royal. Yeah, that's a card that I want here. Ooh. Yeah, that's a land, though, for... maybe I just... Oh, yeah, Augur of Autumn seems good. It does seem good here, because now we can just go with lands off the top. And... Yup. And... more lands off the top. Seems good. Ooh, I like that one. Do we have fetch land in Grave already? No, we don't. That's an interesting one. I could go with... I really want to draw one of my return from graveyard effects, and there are none here currently. That is what I really going for. They have a Bajuka Bog, and I don't want them to exile my my bog, so I am going ahead, my graveyard, so I am going to ahead and discard 2 cards, and that's probably just the... No, I want to really grab. I don't think I care about Marok here. I really want to ramp, right? So which of these two is worse? Zendika's Royal can just... Oh, it's difficult. Probably have a hard time removing it. So the Ashaya is really good as well. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's draw 3. And destroy the Crucible so they don't get to Bajuka Bog me. Because I really don't want that to happen. We can't play the Elvish Reclaimer with that, but I think it's fine. Yep. Also, I just keep burning them out here, right? Yeah, like Valakut, like, yeah. I just need to play enough lands and then they get burned out from Valakut Exploration. Yep. Gets exiled. Sure. Not a fan of that, but sure. It's a great card to have on the board and not a great card to have in exile. I just need land drops here. Land drops for days. I would be kind of happy if I just drew land for the rest of the turn. The next one, that is. So... Yep, Diagrath Rebirth, maybe? Okay. Ooh, right also flips. They messed up the tapping, like, a bit here. They should have tapped all their colorless sources first. They still have an uptick on Liliana, right? Okay. They destroy all non-zombies. I'm not even sure how relevant that is. It is obviously relevant, right? But if I have a land on top, then I can go Ozolith, Phylath, make land drop. And that would be amazing. Okay, I can't. Because I really want to take this land drop here. Like I really just need more lands. Okay. That's also pretty fun though, isn't it? I think we start with Phylath, but oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We start with Nissa. Seems nutty. Is nutty, probably. Okay. We can also just turn a land into... Oh my god. That is insane. I'm just going to Momentous Fall, drawing a ton of cards in response to the... Wait, no, I can't do that in response to anything here, right? Can I? Okay. How much mana is this currently? This is... Yeah, just really wanna get a card that just helps me. It's just this Liliana ultimate. That's just the headache here, isn't it? Honestly, I kind of like just going with Momentous Fall and Ashaya here. Okay. This is so interesting, but I could also just ramp, yeah. Because like I'm overdrawing so much, then what I can do here is I just into the north a Boreal Grazer, or just a Boreal Grazer and Canderous Transformation the Butler, because then it's not a zombie anymore as well and dies to the Liliana ultimate. I like that. And I just burned them out here with Valakut Exploration. Oh yeah. Not that useful now, but sure. So, yeah, Canderous Transformation you. Just so they don't get like young Necromancer, like you don't have too much here in the graveyard anyways, but it's just one less creature that stays on the board for Liliana ultimate, and that exactly just saves my Nissa as well. Right, that is the important part here, because otherwise they'd like, no, it's 5 versus 6 power. Okay. Yeah, it would have exactly survived anyways. Oh, also I think I just selected with the Cultivate, I selected one mountain. Obviously should have been double forest. I just don't want them to kill my Valakut Exploration, because again, that is currently what is actually killing them. Like, I didn't do a single attack this game, and I already took 13 damage of this Exploration. Which is absolutely massive. Like, that was no joke. So I guess they float 5 of the Itlimoc. Oh, they don't ultimate Liliana. Oh, your mistake, opponent. Your mistake here. That is A-okay with me. Let's see. They float 7. What could that be? Reanimation spell? Oh yeah, Dire-Strain Rebirth. And then this reanimates a creature. Seems good. Mm-hmm. What do you have? Oh, Dreadhound. Oh, that is actually quite threatening. Is that also zombie? No, it's not. Perfect. I believe now is a turn where I just play A-Phylath to force him to activate the Liliana ultimate. Seems good. Yep, landfall, all the fun stuff. And I'd rather play untapped lands here, don't I? Yep, put a counter on you. Oh my god. Yep. Say non-land. Oh, there is another forest. Well, it doesn't matter. Draw a bunch of cards here. And oh my god, it's a splendid reclamation. It really is. Oh my god. So we untap a forest, sure.
The land fights for us.
And I can just play Cultivator Colossus. Wait, I can just Crater of them, right? And then they're pretty much dead? Want to... Wait, but... I'm just currently thinking, this puts them into play tapped, right? And on the... yeah, okay. Crater Hoof seems... yeah, math is for blockers. Yep, seems good. I just... murdered them apparently. Huh. Okay. Fire. Yep. Good game. Wow, that was dude, the power of this deck. And even if they weren't greedy and like wiped with Liliana, I still would have been in a decent position, I think. But like obviously them being greedy and just trying to keep the Liliana around just as what's like just killed them here. Yeah. Even without like man, I had so much to do here. Wow. Insane. Yep. Get him, autistic Craterhoof. GG. Yep, and they're already to -1 from the first attack. Wow, that was a game. We are done with the games. I hope you enjoyed them as much as I did. And A-Phylath World Sculptor is pretty fun in Historic Brawl. That's for sure. Yeah, as you can see, obviously, the deck would have been sent into maximum overdrive if we still had Field of the Dead in the format. Oh, sure, right? And I think this is also just a pretty... like, this deck is very similar to the Azusa deck I've recently put out, and in that video I still had field, right? And I just search for field every time, but it also just feels cool to just search for fetch lands right now, and I really like this deck. It is pretty fun. It's like one of the things you do in a ramp deck is to run out of cards, and it feels like bad, but I feel like that this deck does a pretty good job at just trying to not run out of cards, which is pretty great. Again, we're also on like, what now, 19 basics? I feel like 19 basics is probably enough. And as you can see, you don't like just need to overload on basics. You still want some fixing, and it is probably fine. If you want to play this deck on a budget, what can you cut? What do you need? And this is a bit more on the expensive side for sure, as you can see. It is not the end of the world, especially because you can like cut your non-basics. Like, I think one of the more important cards in the mana base are like the cycling lands, but like I wouldn't necessarily craft this, right? Like, and you just want the lands that put themselves into the graveyard. Like those are like still really important. Like the one craft you probably want is Fabled Passage, because you just search it out and it does wonders in this deck. And you also need all the additional land drops effects. Like you don't necessarily need Craterhoof, you don't necessarily need Finale, but you want your landfall triggers and the additional land triggers. Like those are the most important pieces. And then you want some amount of finishes that synergize with it. It's just a bit problematic in this deck, whereas your draw engines are rare and most of your landfall triggers are rare, like, and your most of your additional land drop triggers are also rare. So like the cuttable cards are basically down here, and then the good ones are mostly up here. Like you don't need A-Phylath, right, for sure, and like you don't need Morog, but like Morog can just do some basically infinite combat steps, right? That's basically what Morog reads. Like you attack, land drop, attack, crack it, attack, land drop again, attack, it's insane. It is absolutely insane. And yeah, I feel like that was it for the Decktech. I hope you enjoyed it. I, for one, really did. I think also, just on a side note, Nahiri's Lithoforming is a card you should probably be careful with by actually playing, but if you can like support, like if you can just go all in on a Lithoforming turn, it is insane, right? It's absolutely insane. Yeah, hope you enjoyed today's deck. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.